Six Flags Over Texas, located in Arlington, Texas, will be debuting Tormenta Rampaging Run, the all-new B&M GIGA dive coaster to open in 2026. It will be the first GIGA dive coaster and the tallest, fastest, and longest dive in the world. The ride is going where Lava Bora once was, which was an intimate bobsled that operated at the park from 1986 till its closure in 2024. Looks like the layout will be stretching out where these trees are, and the ride is part of the Six Flags Entertainment Corporation's capital investment, where back in November 2024, the company said they want to invest $1 billion over the next 2 years to enhance guest experience. Stats for the ride go like this: has a height of 309 feet, drop of 285 feet at 95 degrees, 87 miles per hour. An official inversion count hasn't been made yet, but I counted 5 inversions. We got 2 inversion records, with the tallest Immelman at 218 feet and the tallest vertical loop at 179 feet. We got 3 other inversions that I don't even know the names of. 2 of them look like a part of a cobra roll, but the last inversion inverts to the left, kind of like an inside Immelman, the same inversion you'll find on Untamed at Canopy Lake Park. 4th inversion looks like a smaller Immelman, and then the 3rd inversion really looks like one half of a Sidewinder element that you'll see on SLCs. It has a length of 4,199 feet of track. The ride is going to be part of the park's new Spanish village called Ranch de la Tormenta. In that area, guests will be greeted with a canopy of colorful banners, Spanish music, and a new restaurant opening up in the area called Cocina Oblulia. The ride is going to feature a Spanish theme. Layout goes like this. Out of the station, you start climbing the 309-foot lift. Turn right going into that drop. Usually on dives, the drop tends to have a holding break for about 5 to 10 seconds. The park is calling the holding break as the release of the bulls. You dive down 285 feet at 95 degrees into your first inversion, which is that tall Immelman. Next up is a tall vertical loop. And then next up is a 3rd inversion, which I call it the half Sidewinder inversion. That's on the SLCs, but it can also be called an Immelman as well. The ride does tend to have tons of Immelmans. Next up is the mid-course breaks. Drop down, you enter another Immelman. Technically, it can look like 2 elements into one. You got that 4th inversion, and then that 5th inversion is an inner Immelman. You bank to the right and into the final brake run. Besides that final turn into the brakes, this is definitely an inversion-based ride. The ride is going to have 3 cars per train and 8 across in a single row for 24 riders per train. The ride is going to have vest restraints, which can be a hit or miss. I rode Valraven with the vest restraints, and I thought it ruined the ride. Recently, I did ride Iron Menace, and I thought the vests were not that bad, so it really depends. Something that does tell me that the taller B&M dives with vest restraints can easily ruin the ride experience. A height requirement hasn't been posted, but my guess is that the height requirement will likely be either 48 or 52 inches. Iron Menace and Wrath of Rakshasa have 48-inch requirements, and Valraven is 52. This is a bigger dive, so it could be bumped up to 52. So overall thoughts, I think this is a good addition. It will definitely be an eye-catching moment for the general public with the train just holding on the brake run ready to drop. Us coaster enthusiasts are more like, I know dive coasters are not the greatest prototype that B&M has done, but I wouldn't call them bad rides. It is nice to see this ride shattering records. Now, I know a lot of people are worried about whether this ride is going to have that B&M rattle. B&M has been in the theme park industry since 1990. And a lot of roller coasters they made in the 90s and 2000s still run very smoothly. However, since 2022 with Dr. Diabolical's Cliffhanger opening at Six Flags Fiesta Texas, a lot of enthusiasts have noticed a lot of newer roller coasters by B&M having rattles. I only rode one newer B&M that opened after 2022, and that was Iron Menace at Dorney Park. And I did notice a spot where there was a rattle, but I didn't think it was that bad. But I'm hearing rides like Penguin Trek, Phoenix Rising, Wrath of Rakshasa, they all have reviews about the B&M rattle, and it could trigger B&M's reputation for the future. There's a chance that a lot of parks will stop buying B&Ms if B&M is coming out with a rattle on a lot of their newer rides. So yeah, this is a big concern going into Tormenta. So that is it for my analysis video on Tormenta Rampaging Run coming to Six Flags Over Texas in Arlington, Texas. Let me know if you're excited to ride this, and don't forget to subscribe for more Coastermonium videos, and I'll catch you guys later.